Today, we'll cover the leaked PS5 Pro, Ubisoft bricking your Star Wars save, the real reason Black Myth Wukong isn't on Xbox, and more from This Week in Gaming. Yes, you heard me right, and no, it's not clickbait. The PS5 Pro will reportedly be announced in the first half of September, according to reputable leaker Bill Kuhn, who also alleged to have the packaging design, but since they can't legally share the copyrighted images, drew this sketch. They said it would be similar to the PS5 Slim's design, set apart from the black stripes mid-console. Specs of the mid-gen refresh were also leaked back in April by YouTuber Moore's Law is Dead. And I'm not Digital Foundry, so I don't know what any of this stuff means, but here's a screenshot. Jeff Grubb, another reputable leaker, announced that there would be a PlayStation State of Play this month too, so that's where I would expect to see this Pro console announced. If they can get this new console out on shelves before Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out, and they start showing those trailers saying PS5 Pro Enhanced, you can count that as a dub for Sony. Well, unless you're in Japan. In Japan, both editions of the PS5 will see a 13,000 yen price increase, or about $90, bringing the price of the standard edition consoles to more than $205 more than it was at launch. 4 years later, remember the days when things got cheaper as time went on? Avowed, Obsidian's next big RPG is apparently aiming for 30 frames a second. Speaking on the Iron Lords podcast, art director Matt Hansen called 30 frames per second the bare minimum the team is aiming for, stating, "It's a first-person single-player game. You don't necessarily need that 60 frames." Excuse me? As a reminder, Avowed has been delayed until February, so hopefully we get a little bit more polish on before it comes out. It's been reported that Crash Bandicoot 5 was in development, but Activision killed it for, you guessed it, live service games. The game was scrapped alongside sequels to the Pro Skater remakes, and early concept art even suggested Spyro as a playable character. Comment below how many times Activision has ruined your childhood. Annapurna, the publisher behind the Life is Strange series, is apparently co-financing 50% of Control 2's development costs. And in return, we're awarded the rights to bring Alan Wake and Control to film and TV. On top of a list of other bugs, apparently the day one patch of Star Wars Outlaws bricks your save and forces you to restart the game. The next Witcher game, codenamed Polaris, will enter production soon. In a financial reporting call, CD Projekt Red announced pre-production has already started and about 2/3 of the studio is working on the game. This spring, Verdansk is coming back to Warzone, followed by a smaller map called Area 99. Metal Gear Delta hands-on previews seem promising. Previewers finally got their hands on Metal Gear Solid Delta's Virtuous Mission and say, besides a couple of quality life improvements, stay true to the original, almost to a fault. Konami also said, get off our back. We know Metal Gear Solid 4 is trapped on PS3, we're trying to figure it out. Speed round. Balatro received The Witcher, Vampire Survivors, Among Us, and Dave the Diver decks. Power Wash Simulator is getting Shrek DLC. Crash will appear in Astrobot despite Microsoft owning the IP. Astrobot also will not have a VR port, but possibly a PC one. Digital Eclipse set to release another compilation titled Tetris Forever, featuring 15 games, some of which have never been released outside of Japan. Castlevania's Dominus collection will bring 3 DS titles, Donisaro, Portrait of Ruin, Order of Ecclesia, and the original arcade Haunted Castle, and reimagined Haunted Castle Revisited. Epic Mickey Rebrush demos out now. RGG, the studio behind Yakuza, will hold a presentation in September. Foamstar goes free to play in October. And that's all for This Week in Gaming. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to follow for more gaming news. I'm Watch Banks. Thanks.